Welcome to BidBuy video number 3, Registering in BidBuy for IPG Vendors. This is Craig Williams with the Executive Ethics Commission, and I will be discussing how to register in BidBuy for IPG or Illinois Procurement Gateway vendors. BidBuy is the state of Illinois' new web-based e-procurement system designed to streamline procurement processes and offer expanded services. Once fully implemented, BidBuy will replace the Illinois Procurement Bulletin for General Services as the notification system for procurement opportunities. In addition, BidBuy links directly to the Illinois Procurement Gateway, or IPG, the portal for vendors who are ready to sell to the state. If you are not already registered in the Illinois Procurement Gateway and would like to register in BidBuy, please refer to video number 1, How to Register in BidBuy. As a vendor already enrolled in the Illinois Procurement Gateway, your BidBuy application has been pre-populated and should take you just a few minutes to review and finalize your registration. You should have already received an email notifying you that an account within BidBuy has been activated for your business. To finalize your registration, you will want to have that email available as you log into BidBuy at https://www.bidbuy.illinois.gov using any internet browser. The BidBuy login screen displays a brief introduction, helpful links to user guides, the current General Services Bulletin, the Illinois Procurement Gateway, and Sell to Illinois. In addition, just above the login box, the BidBuy Help Desk contact information is listed to assist vendors along the way. And below the box is a menu of available options to navigate BidBuy prior to completing a registration, including Register, to create a new vendor account within BidBuy from scratch, Complete Registration, to return to an unfinished vendor registration, Open Bids, to browse current bid opportunities, regardless of whether you are registered in BidBuy, and finally, Registered Vendor Search, to search for vendors registered in BidBuy. To access your pre-populated BidBuy application from the login screen, enter the login ID and password as provided in the activation email and click Login. You will then be prompted to change your password. The password you select must be at least 8 characters long and contain at least 1 letter, 1 number, and 1 special character, such as a question mark. Enter and confirm your new password, then click Submit. In BidBuy, there are 2 types of roles on a vendor's account, the seller and the seller administrator. Go to the upper right corner of the screen and select the tab labeled Seller Administrator. For more information on the different roles, refer to video number 2 or the step-by-step guide for the Seller Administrator role. The listed alerts are overall validation errors, or, in other words, those items you must address prior to finalizing your registration. Click on an item to correct it. The most common alerts for the IPG vendors are the 2 required categories, Federal Tax Classification and the Information Certification. After you have clicked on one of these alerts, you should be taken to the Terms, Categories, and Certifications screen. The Terms section at the top of the screen is used to indicate desired terms. However, the purchase order or contract terms will always override selections made here. Below the Terms section is the Categories and Certifications section, which has several questions for the vendor to answer. These questions include both Central Management Services and Chief Procurement Office information to be used in understanding our vendor mix, used in setting subcontractor goals, and searching for vendors, including those registered in the Small Business Set-Aside program. Begin by selecting your federal tax classification. Next is a series of optional questions to tell us a little bit about your company. Entries for the State of Illinois Business Enterprise Program, Veteran-Owned Business Program, State Use Program, Active Enrollment in the Illinois Procurement Gateway, and Small Business Set-Aside Program will be auto-filled. And finally, you must check the last item certifying that all of the information provided is accurate and true. Click Save and Exit when you have finished. Now return to the Alerts tab to ensure that no remaining items need attention. When you get the message, "No alerts exist for this vendor," you'll know that your registration is complete. Now click on the General tab in the upper left corner so that you can review your pre-populated fields from the Maintenance homepage. At any time, you can return to this screen by clicking on the word Home in the upper left corner. Click on Maintain Organization Information and then Maintain General Organization Information to begin your review. Under this option, you can review and revise your basic contact information. In addition, revisions to the initial account setup can be made here. For vendors interested in becoming an emergency supplier in case of emergency, input your around-the-clock contact information. When you are satisfied, click Save and Exit to return to the Maintain Organization Information screen. Click on Maintain Addresses to review the address carried over from the IPG. Should you wish to make changes, click on the address in the Name column. When you have completed your changes, click Save and Exit. If you wish to supply additional addresses, you may do so at this screen by clicking on Add Address at the bottom of the screen. Once you are satisfied, click Exit to return to the Maintain Organization Information screen. Next, click Maintain Commodity Codes and Services, then Maintain Commodity Codes to review the NIGP commodity codes for which your business is registered. The codes chosen in the IPG have been transferred to BidBuy and can be reviewed here. After reviewing the codes selected, you may add more codes. Scroll to the bottom and click on Add Additional Codes. Use the drop-down menu to search by NIGP class. Alternatively, you can search by entering a keyword to access all codes associated with it. Review the list of 5-digit codes and click in the far left boxes to select the codes you want. If you wish to add more, simply select Save and Add More to repeat your search. Otherwise, select Save. From the Maintain Commodity Code screen, you can also deactivate codes. Simply check the box next to the code on the far left of the screen, and at the bottom of your screen click on Deactivate Selected Items. Once satisfied with your code selection, cancel and exit to return to the Maintain Commodity and Service Code screen. Now let's take a look at how to reactivate some of those deactivated codes. By clicking on the Display Inactive Commodity Codes menu, previously deactivated codes can be reviewed and reactivated. Check the box in the Activate column to reactivate selected codes. Once you have completed your selection, click Save and Continue or Save and Exit. The selected codes are reactivated and will once again appear in the Maintain Commodity Codes list. Select Exit to return to the Maintain Organization Information options. You can now log out of BidBuy by clicking on the closing door icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Congratulations! This completes video number 3, Registering in BidBuy for IPG Vendors. For more in-depth information on making revisions and updates to your account, please refer to video number 2, The Role of the Seller Administrator. Thank you for your participation.